Hello there, welcome to another video by RA Solutions. In this particular video, what I'm going to be doing is showing you how to create two things, a pivot table and a pivot chart in Microsoft Excel 2010. Let me open up Microsoft Excel 2010. Here we go. Here's an existing spreadsheet. This spreadsheet shows you products sold, numbers sold, cost per item, and the total amount that was sold, generating the total revenue there. Okay, so what we're going to do with this spreadsheet, we're going to create a customizable area called a pivot table. You could customize it, select which columns you want in that pivot table, and from then on you can generate a customizable pivot chart. So first and foremost, let me click on insert, and there's a section here called a pivot table. Let me click on pivot table here. It will open up a create pivot table pop-up box. Now the first option here is asking you select a table or range. What we want to do is ask ourselves, what information do we want to include in the pivot table? I want to include the first bit of my table, so products all the way over to total sold here, leaving out the total revenue. Now here, leave the middle section blank, and the last section, it's asking you, where do you want your pivot table report to be placed? I want my pivot table report to be placed in a new worksheet so it's not confusing. So click on new worksheet and click on OK. Here we go. This is our pivot table sheet now. So this is the area where my pivot table will go. Let me just double check. This is in sheet 10. If I click on sheet 1, the original information that I'm extracting is on sheet 1 here. Let me go over to sheet 10. Make sure this area is highlighted. On the right side now, it's allowing us to choose what fields we want to include in our pivot tables. This is our customizable pivot table. In this particular scenario, I want to choose two particular fields: the products I've sold and the total amount of those products I've sold. So chocolates here, this pivot table is telling me £46.90 worth of chocolates have been sold. Milk here, £180 worth of chocolates milk has been sold. Let me double check that with my existing spreadsheet here, my initial spreadsheet I should say. Milk here, total sold £180, chocolates here, £46.90. Go back again and you can see those two figures are correct for chocolates and milk. So that's spot on. The next thing I'm going to do is show you how to change the design of this table here, this customizable pivot table. So here at the top you've got the design tab. Click on the design tab and you can choose from these pivot table styles the different style for your pivot table. So I might go with this one, looking quite corporate there. Incidentally, if you want to add another column in there, you select which field or column you want to add. Let's say I want to add total sold, so we'll add that column there at the end. If you want to put that in front of total sold here, you drag this column down at the bottom where it says values on top of the other one, so now it's numbers sold and total sold there. So making it easier for you so you can customize that table to your heart's content. Now let's, for example, say we've done our table, we've done our customization. Let me just remove numbers sold for this video. So you've got products and total sold there. Let me say we want to add a pivot chart here, a chart or a graph showing you that information in a different format. Go to options, click on the information here, go to pivot chart this time, and then choose the type of chart you want. Okay, so here probably the best graph or chart to do in this case would be to add a pie chart. So click on pie, click on type of pie chart you want. Okay, I'm going to choose the first one for this video, and there you go. Okay, there you go. So it categorizes all the different products by color, and it shows you how much of each product has been sold. And here you can choose, you can filter for each product. So now you've got just chocolate showing. You can select all to clear the filter and play with it to your heart's content. You can also change the heading, products sold. Okay, so you can change the headings there. You can go further and change the style of your chart or graph to make it look or change the design to fit whatever corporate style you may have. So that's a quick and easy video there, showing you how to add, first of all, a pivot table, how to customize that pivot table here, and then how to add a pivot chart and customize that chart to your heart's content. I hope that video has been helpful. Please like, subscribe and share.